Hey guys, it's Generalkidd here. How's everyone doing today? So, for today's video, we're going to be tackling the question of what happens if you go back the same way that you entered on the mission 343 Guilty Spark in Halo 1. So, towards the end of the mission at the Jenkins helmet cam scene, you're supposed to escape the facility, and if you were to go back the same way you came in, you do come to the elevator room that you entered on, and you'll notice that there's flood everywhere, and if you kill them all, and you head over to the switch, you can still activate it. But you may have noticed that there's one issue once you activate it, and that once you activate the switch, the elevator is damaged, it comes crashing down, and there's no way back up the way that you entered. So you have to proceed deeper into the facility and find another exit, find a different elevator. But what if we were to exit this elevator shaft anyways? Well, using the acrophobia skull, which is in Halo 1, it's just not officially enabled yet, but it is there and it works great. But using the acrophobia skull, we can now just fly straight up and, well, we can get to the top of this elevator shaft. And as you can see, the elevator platform's not even solid. And if I activate the switch from up here, nothing happens actually, which is pretty interesting. Only the switch down there causes the elevator shaft to come crashing down. But a switch up here doesn't have any effect on the elevator at all. In fact, it doesn't do anything. I can activate it, I get the button prompt for it, but nothing happens. But anyways, now that we're back up, we can actually leave the facility now and see what happens now that we exited it and disregarded the instructions to find another way out. So once we're out here, we can see that all the enemies that were originally out here are now dead. So during my initial playthrough, when I pretty much just ran through all these enemies, so I didn't really kill any enemies. Most of them were probably still alive when I entered the facility, but now they're all dead out here, and there's a couple dead Marine bodies out here too. I actually don't remember if they were always there or not, but they're there now. But for some reason, I'm drawing a blank on whether they were actually there when you first start the mission from the beginning. But anyways. Yeah, everything out here is dead, and there's no AIs left or anything out here. Nothing is really alive except for one thing. Only one thing is still alive out here, and I'm not talking about the plants or anything. The secret Marine of 343 Guilty Spark is still out here and still standing in the same position. Now, technically, the Marine is not a secret Marine. It has a certain purpose to it, and I actually did a video a long time ago covering the purpose of that Marine, but that's another video, and if you're interested, you could check it out on my channel. It's been a long time, but it should still be there. But anyways, this section of the map, now that we're out here, it does not actually connect to the section at the end where we're actually supposed to go. So when we find an alternate exit, we're not finding an alternate exit to the beginning anymore. We're finding an alternate exit to somewhere else in the forest, and that section of the forest, that's the only section where we can actually finish the mission. If we go back up where we came from, that section, you're not meant to go back there, and there's nothing there anymore, and it doesn't connect to the actual mission part of the forest that you're supposed to go to. So we had to take the other elevator back up to the surface, and we are now in a different part of the map completely. That's completely separate and different from the beginning of the map. So there you guys have it. That's what happens if you go back the same way that you entered in the Mission 343 Guilty Spark, and it is possible to go back, especially with the acrophobia skull, but there's nothing out there anymore. Everything's pretty much dead, and you can't finish the mission by going in that direction. You have to go the way that the mission tells you to go. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, found it to be interesting. If you did, make sure to leave a like, leave thoughts in the comments, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you all next time. Bye guys.